Hey everybody, hi. This is Arun from the Goal Difference, and in today's TTD Bits video, I'd like to talk about something that not many managers are aware of. It's called the ICT Index. So ICT stands for Influence, Creativity, and Threat. This statistical index basically is the data provider for many FPL managers to pick their potential transfers for their team. So I'd like to start with influence. So influence suggests that a player that has an impact on a particular team in a game or throughout the whole season. So in a game, it could be a last ditch tackle that saves the game, or a goalkeeper making a match-winning save, or a clearance of the line. Something, a goal that wins you a match. That also, could be part of an influence. So influence is basically someone that impacts the game so much that it's noticeable to everybody. And I think the best example for influence would be Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool. I think he has, shored up that back four. Liverpool were known to concede a lot of goals before, but Van Dijk has changed that, and I think they've gone on to do really, really well. And so, that's what an influencer should be doing. For next, it's creativity, and with creativity, the word says that the player has to be putting in quality passes to the striker to finish, or he has to have a good range of passing. He has to be accurate in his passes, and he has to also take up good positions on the pitch. So that's one of the major aspects of this index for creativity, is that the player has to be in good positions on the pitch. So if you have a heat map of a particular player, he has to be in all the attacking positions. So that's what the most creative player in a team does basically. And I would go for the most creative players. The best example would be Kevin De Bruyne. I think he is the best player in the league according to me, and the best midfielder for sure, and obviously the best player. And his range of passing is, second to none. I guess I think Trent runs him close though, but I think he is a league above Trent, I think, in terms of passing. So yeah, I think Kevin De Bruyne in terms of creativity. And threat. So threat is somebody who is lethal in the box, who is intimidating to defenders and goalkeepers, and who leaves nothing to chance, and they score with every chance possible. So, Harry Kane, Sergio Aguero, Mane, Salah, and Aubameyang come to mind when the word threat is used. And I think they are really, really, lethal in the box in terms of finishing. So I think these five players would come to my mind first. And also in this aspect as well, you could take, the striker has to be in the right place at the right time. So I think that's the reason why, if you put a heat map of the players that have to be on the pitch, they have to be in all attacking positions, even for threat. So I guess each player has an individual influence, creativity, and threat score, and they also have an ICT index ranking wherein they are ranked according to their performances. So yeah, I think this is, a brief on what an ICT statistical index does mean. So for those managers who want to check out the ICT scores for players, have to just log into their FPL accounts here. And once you log into your FPL account, on the points page, you can just check your team and click on the eye icon next to any player. So for this example, I'll pick Trent Arnold, and you can see his ICT score here. His influence is 30 out of 210, creativity is 3 out of 210, and his threat is 16. And his overall rank in the ICT index is 42 out of 573. I'd also want to just tell you all how the players that are topping in influence, creativity, and threat, the overall players that have topped till game week 4. So I would go to the transfers page here, and the first player that I'd like to show you all for selecting this in the influence section. So you sort it by influence, and when you go here, the first player that you get is Son Heung-min. He is the highest points for influence, and he has 6 goals and an assist to his name. So his performances for Spurs have been immense. Second is Harry Kane on 235. He has 3 goals and 6 assists. So he has assisted on a number of occasions, and that's why he is on second. Salah is third on 217, And number four is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored 6 goals and has not given an assist, and he is fourth on the influence list. We next move to creativity, and in creativity, the first player is obviously Kevin De Bruyne, as I have explained earlier. He has a creative score of 185. Second is Salah. Salah has a creative score of 180. He has given an assist. The third player is Son. So Son has been featuring a lot in this index, and he has a score of 171. And James Rodriguez lies in fourth place with 169, not very behind as well. So Carlo Ancelotti's side has posed a big threat this season, and in the first 4 game weeks at least. And James has been influential to that, and he has created numerous chances for his teammates here. And the last, but not least, it's we go to thread. So we just go down here to thread, and we can just check the threat for the players that have been lethal in front of goal. So the first player in threat has been Salah, and he has 300 points. Second has to be Dominic Calvert-Lewin on 272. Then number three is Harry Kane on 269 for all the reasons mentioned earlier. And surprise entry in number four is Mikhail Antonio for West Ham United. West Ham have had a resurgence in the last 2 game weeks, and Mikhail Antonio has been very, he scored numerous goals for them towards the end of last season and this season as well. So I think his name is there in this thread section. So yeah, that's how it is. So hope you all enjoyed the video and you all learned something new. And do watch our video podcast that will be uploaded on the YouTube channel tomorrow. And do follow all our pages on social media. That's all for today.